There is a certain type of person who reacts instantly when they are told what to do. Not with anger always. Sometimes with silence. Sometimes with delay. Sometimes with a quiet decision to do the exact opposite. Psychologically speaking, this reaction is not random, childish, or simply stubborn. It is deeply wired into the brain, and often misunderstood. Let us begin with autonomy. Some minds are highly sensitive to control. For these individuals, independence is not a preference, it is a psychological necessity. When an external command appears, the brain does not hear guidance, it hears invasion. The nervous system responds as if a boundary has been crossed. This is known as psychological reactance. Reactance is the brain's defense mechanism against perceived loss of freedom. The moment someone says, "You must," "You should," or "Do this now," the mind shifts into resistance mode. Not because the task is wrong, but because the choice was removed. Interestingly, the stronger the command, the stronger the resistance. Now let us look deeper, into development. Many people who hate being told what to do grew up in environments where authority was rigid, dismissive, or conditional. They learned early that obedience came at the cost of self-expression. So the adult brain adapts. Never surrender control again. This is not rebellion. It is self-protection. In clinical observation, such individuals often possess strong internal reasoning. They do not reject instructions, they reject unexamined authority. They want logic, consent, and respect before compliance. Another important factor is identity. For these individuals, competence is central to self-worth. Being told what to do can feel like an accusation. You are incapable. You cannot think for yourself. Even when no insult was intended, the nervous system hears one. So resistance becomes a way to say, "I am capable. I am thinking. I am choosing." However, this trait exists on a spectrum. On the healthy end, it produces leaders, innovators, independent thinkers, and people immune to manipulation. These individuals question systems, resist herd mentality, and protect ethical boundaries. On the unhealthy end, unresolved authority trauma can turn resistance into self-sabotage. Opportunities are rejected. Help is resisted. Growth feels like submission. The behavior looks the same, but the psychology is very different. The key difference is choice. When these individuals choose a direction, they are highly disciplined. When they are ordered, motivation collapses. The brain is not lazy. It is guarding freedom. Understanding this psychology changes everything. If you try to control such a person, you will lose them. If you respect their autonomy, you will gain their loyalty. If you invite their reasoning, they will outperform expectations. In therapy, the goal is never to remove this resistance. It is to help the individual distinguish between true control and healthy guidance. Because the mind that hates being told what to do is often the same mind that refuses to live unconsciously. And that, psychologically, can be both a burden and a gift.